Money is everywhere. It affects all of us, and yet most of us don't really understand it. Not because money is complicated, but because people are complicated. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explains a powerful idea. Doing well with money has little to do with how smart you are and a lot to do with how you behave. You don't need a PhD in finance to become wealthy. You need patience. You need emotional control. You need perspective. Over the next hour, we'll explore the most powerful lessons from this book. Lessons about luck, risk, greed, wealth, freedom, and happiness. Let's begin. Chapter 1. No one is crazy. People make strange decisions with money. They buy lottery tickets while living paycheck to paycheck. They sell stocks during crashes. They overspend when they should save. But here's the key idea. No one is crazy. Everyone makes decisions based on their own life experiences. If you grew up during high inflation, you may hate bonds. If you grew up in a booming stock market, you may love stocks. Your personal experiences shape 80% of how you think the world works, even if those experiences represent only 0.000001% of actual history. So when someone invests differently than you, it doesn't mean they're stupid. It means they've lived a different life. Lesson: don't judge financial decisions without understanding the story behind them. Chapter 2. Luck and Risk. Bill Gates had access to a computer in high school, something almost no other teenager in the world had at the time. That was luck. But Gates also had a close friend, Kent Evans, who was equally talented and died in a tragic accident before his career began. That was risk. Luck and risk are twins. Every success story contains both skill and luck. Every failure contains both mistakes and bad luck. The problem: we tend to praise successful people as geniuses and blame unsuccessful people as fools. But reality is more complex. When judging yourself or others, nothing is as good or as bad as it seems. Be humble in success. Be forgiving in failure. Chapter 3. Never enough. There's a powerful word in this book: enough. Many wealthy people lose everything because they can't define what enough means. They already have more than they need, but they keep pushing for more. They take bigger risks. They cross ethical lines. They gamble with their reputation. Why? Because comparison is endless. There will always be someone richer than you. If you play the comparison game, you can never win. True wealth comes from knowing when to stop. Some things are never worth risking: your reputation, your freedom, your family, your peace of mind. If you risk what you have and need for something you don't need, that's not ambition, that's foolishness. Chapter 4. Confounding compounding. Warren Buffett is one of the richest investors in history, but here's what most people miss. Almost all his wealth came after age 50. Why? Because he started investing as a child and kept doing it for over 70 years. His secret isn't just high returns. His secret is time. Compounding is powerful, but it's not intuitive. We think in straight lines. Compounding grows in curves. Small gains repeated for decades create extraordinary results. The key isn't earning the highest return. The key is earning a good return and sticking with it for a very long time. Consistency beats intensity. Chapter 5. Getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. There are many ways to get rich. There's only one way to stay rich: a combination of frugality and paranoia. Getting wealthy often requires risk-taking. Staying wealthy requires humility. You must believe, I might be wrong. Things might change. Bad luck could happen. Many fortunes disappear because people assume success will last forever. Survival is the most important financial strategy. If you survive long enough, compounding does the rest. Chapter 6. Tails, you win. In investing and business, a small number of events create most of the results. A few great stocks create most of the market's return. A few big clients create most business profits. A few decisions shape your entire life. This is called the tails effect. You don't need to be right all the time. You just need a few big wins, which means you must stay in the game long enough to let luck work in your favor. Avoid ruin at all costs. Chapter 7. Freedom. The highest form of wealth is control over your time. Money gives you freedom. Freedom to wake up when you want, freedom to say no, freedom to choose your work, freedom to choose your life. Many people chase money for status, but real happiness often comes from autonomy. Time is the ultimate luxury. Chapter 8. Wealth is what you don't see. Expensive cars, luxury watches, big houses. These are not wealth. They are signs of spending money. True wealth is invisible. It's the money you haven't spent, the savings in your bank account, the investments quietly compounding. Wealth is optionality. Spending money to look rich often destroys the very thing that makes you rich. Chapter 9. Save money. Saving money is not about income, it's about behavior. You can earn $50,000 and save wisely, or earn $500,000 and save nothing. Savings create opportunity. They create flexibility. They create room for mistakes, and they create peace. The more flexible your finances, the stronger your position in life. Chapter 10. Room for error. Every financial plan needs a margin of safety. Unexpected things happen. Markets crash. Jobs disappear. Health fails. If you plan assuming everything goes perfectly, you will eventually break. Build buffers. Overestimate risks. Underestimate returns. Hope for the best. Prepare for the worst. Chapter 11. Reasonable rather than rational. Being perfectly rational isn't always realistic. The goal isn't mathematical perfection. The goal is staying invested. A strategy that's slightly imperfect but emotionally comfortable is better than a perfect strategy you abandon during stress. Your financial plan must fit your personality. Chapter 12. The seduction of pessimism. Bad news spreads faster than good news. We remember crashes more than recoveries, but historically, progress is stronger than catastrophe. The world improves slowly and quietly. Disaster happens suddenly and loudly. Don't let short-term fear destroy long-term opportunity. Final message: the big picture. Money isn't about intelligence, it's about behavior. It's about patience. It's about humility. It's about controlling your ego. It's about knowing when enough is enough. The most powerful financial tools are simple. Save consistently. Avoid unnecessary risk. Stay invested. Be patient. Respect luck. Prepare for risk. And remember, wealth is not what you show, it's what you keep.